May the peace of the Lord be with you all. Today's Holy Mass reading, June 20th, 2025. Brothers and sisters, since many boast according to the flesh, I too will boast. To my shame I say that we were too weak. But what anyone dares to boast of, I am speaking in foolishness. I also dare. Are they Hebrews? So am I. Are they children of Israel? So am I. Are they descendants of Abraham? So am I. Are they ministers of Christ? I am talking like an insane person. I am still more, with far greater labors, far more imprisonments, far worse beatings, and numerous brushes with death. 5 times at the hands of the Jews I received 40 lashes minus 1. 3 times I was beaten with rods. Once I was stoned. 3 times I was shipwrecked. I passed a night and a day on the deep, on frequent journeys, in dangers from rivers, dangers from robbers, dangers from my own race, dangers from Gentiles, dangers in the city, dangers in the wilderness, dangers at sea, dangers among false brothers, in toil and hardship, through many sleepless nights, through hunger and thirst, through frequent fastings, through cold and exposure. And apart from these things, there is the daily pressure upon me of my anxiety for all the churches. Who is weak, and I am not weak? Who is led to sin, and I am not indignant? If I must boast, I will boast of the things that show my weakness. From all their distress God rescues the just. I will bless the Lord at all times. His praise shall be ever in my mouth. Let my soul glory in the Lord. The lowly will hear me and be glad. From all their distress God rescues the just. Glorify the Lord with me. Let us together extol his name. I sought the Lord, and he answered me, and delivered me from all my fears. From all their distress God rescues the just. Look to him that you may be radiant with joy, and your faces may not blush with shame. When the poor one called out, the Lord heard, and from all his distress he saved him. From all their distress God rescues the just. Jesus said to his disciples, do not store up for yourselves treasures on earth, where moth and decay destroy, and thieves break in and steal. But store up treasures in heaven, where neither moth nor decay destroys, nor thieves break in and steal. For where your treasure is, there also will your heart be. The lamp of the body is the eye. If your eye is sound, your whole body will be filled with light. But if your eye is bad, your whole body will be in darkness. And if the light in you is darkness, how great will the darkness be? We live in a world that constantly urges us to accumulate more money, more possessions, and more recognition. Every advertisement, every achievement, and every fleeting praise seems to whisper, this is what matters. This is what makes you valuable. And yet, there's a deeper voice, gentle, steady, eternal, inviting us to lift our eyes from the temporary and focus on what truly lasts. There is a kind of treasure that isn't locked in bank vaults or displayed in galleries. It cannot rust, decay, or be stolen. This treasure is found in every act of love, every moment of generosity, every sacrifice made in quiet faith. It is stored not in worldly places, but in the eternal memory of God. When we anchor our lives in things that fade, we build on shifting sand. The things of this world, no matter how beautiful or beneficial, will eventually pass away. Houses crumble, money loses value, even the most successful careers come to an end. But when we live for something greater, when we use our time, resources, and energy to serve others, to pursue truth, to walk in grace, we invest in a treasure that can never be taken from us. Our hearts naturally follow what we value. If our hearts are set on wealth, we become anxious and competitive, always looking over our shoulder. If our hearts are set on status, we become obsessed with appearances, losing sight of authenticity. But when our hearts are set on love, compassion, and purpose, we find a peace the world cannot offer. we become free. And here lies a profound truth. The way we see determines the way we live. If our inner eyes are clear, focused on light, truth, and the things of God, our whole being becomes illuminated. We walk with clarity and direction, not because life is always easy, but because our vision is aligned with what is real and lasting. On the other hand, if our vision is clouded by greed, fear, or bitterness, we stumble even in bright daylight. The world becomes confusing and dark, not because light is absent, but because we've chosen to fix our gaze elsewhere. This is not a call to abandon responsibilities or deny the value of hard work. Rather, it is an invitation to reframe our priorities, to ask ourselves, why am I doing what I do? Whom does it serve? What kind of legacy am I leaving? These questions help clear our vision and direct our steps toward a life that matters. Imagine a life where your heart is unburdened by the fear of losing what cannot last. Imagine waking each day with the intention to love more, give more, forgive more. That is the life of someone whose treasure is not here, but above. That is the life of someone whose eyes are full of light. When you live this way, you begin to see people differently. You're less focused on their titles or possessions, and more attuned to their hearts. You become a presence of calm in chaos, a beacon of hope in despair. Not because you are perfect, but because you've chosen a better vision. Today, you have the chance to realign, to lift your eyes, to set your heart on something higher. Don't chase what will fade. Invest in what will echo into eternity. Let your life be a reflection of divine light, and in doing so, become a source of light for others. Because when your treasure is eternal, your heart is truly home.